Hello and welcome to your 10-day meditation challenge. I'm Mark Slight from HealthBuddy, and I just want us to spend the next 10 days just going through some really basic techniques. And this is great for people who've never tried meditation before, or maybe if you have been doing it for quite some time, you just want to go back to basics. This is a real good 10 days just to reset the clock, if you like, and go back to the real fundamentals of why we're doing meditation. So before we begin, just make sure that you're sitting comfortably. As you can see from my surroundings, it doesn't have to be anything amazing, just somewhere comfortable. I'm sitting on a yoga cushion here. I've got a little cushion from the sofa behind me. You might find that you want to just grab a blanket or something, or a warm jumper. Just as you sit in meditation, your heart rate starts to lower and you start to maybe get a little bit cool. So sometimes it's nice just to feel the blanket and just to get settled in, get nice and cozy. That's all we're after today, is just to spend a few minutes getting comfortable with ourselves, getting comfortable with our breath and with our thoughts. So without any preconceptions, without any thoughts about what we're trying to achieve, we're not trying to get to a certain target or a certain goal, we're simply trying to connect with ourselves, trying to connect with our breath. So once you've got yourself comfortable, you've got yourself seated in a position where you are the most comfortable you can be for the next 10 minutes. You will fidget, you will move about, particularly if you're not used to meditation, you're not used to sitting down for such a long period in the same position, and that's fine. We're not here to judge ourselves, we're not here to, like I say, we're not here to achieve anything really, we're just trying to be. So for me, sitting comfortably, I sit cross-legged most of the time. I don't have the traditional meditation pose where I'm sitting with my thumb and my finger touching and I'm sitting upright. I just tend to sit relaxed. Usually for me that's my hands on my knees, or sometimes just sitting here, one on top of the other, and I just like to feel comfortable. So get yourself that comfortable position and just look ahead. Nice soft focus. Just pick a point beyond, for me is beyond the camera. For you probably haven't got a camera pointing at you, but there's a candle on the window shelf there, and I'm just softly gazing at that, and I'm just allowing myself to relax. We have thoughts about what meditation can be and that we must do certain things. We're not today. We're just trying to relax, trying to allow the stress to come away from our body. As we sit here, we try and find that comfortable position. We want to be in a good posture. We want our back to be upright, but we don't want to be rigid and stiff. Just nice and comfortable. Feel the weight coming off of our shoulders. One of the first things we can do is relax the tension in our jaw. Unlike me, you're not speaking at the moment, so just allow yourself to maybe unclench your teeth, unclench your jaw, allow your tongue to sit softly and loosely in your mouth, and just allow the breath to come in through the nose and back out through your mouth. So just for a few moments, just with that soft gaze in front of you, just focus on your breath and allow your heart rate to naturally calm down as you begin to find a natural rhythm with your breath. And just slowly, just gently on your next out breath, just allow your eyes to softly close. And just stay here for a moment and just focus on that breath. In through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Becoming a little bit aware now of the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor, or maybe you're in a chair or on your sofa, but just the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground. For me, my feet here and my toes are touching the carpet. My bum is touching my yoga cushion. And I'm just aware of my hands sitting just on top of my ankles here, My ankles are a little bit warm, my hands are a little bit warm as they're in contact with each other, and just being aware of your body. Maybe you've got some aches and pains, maybe you want to fidget a little bit, move around, maybe not entirely comfortable, and that's fine. No judgment. Maybe your joints ache a little bit. We're not trying to fix that today, we're just simply becoming aware of our body and aware of our breath. The two things I would like us to be aware of throughout this 10 days is our breath and our thoughts. There's no goal at the end of these 10 days. Just trying to bring you into meditation practice slowly and easily. And it never has to be anything more than what we're going to do in these 10 days. Simply coming into a room where you're at peace, where you're undisturbed, just with your breath and with your thoughts. It's as complex as it ever needs to be. We just allow the daily stress, worries, anxieties, just melt away a little bit for this 10 minutes. And I'm sure as you sit here, being aware of your body and being aware of your breath, you're also very aware that there is lots of thoughts in your head. That's perfectly normal, it's perfectly fine. Your thoughts could be anything from your shopping list that you're gonna take to the shops later on today, to how you're gonna pay for your child to go through university. When you sit in meditation, every thought imaginable will come and go through your head. And we'll touch on that over the next few days. We'll learn to sit with our thoughts, be comfortable with our thoughts, not to block them, not to try and bury them, but to just sit with them. And if you ever get stuck, you can always just come back to that breath. And although these videos are quite short, there's nothing stopping you sitting for as long as you want in your space, in your comfortable surroundings, and just staying in this new calm state that you've managed to find. And if you wish to stay in this position, that's great. I fully encourage that. But what I encourage the most is just finding this 10 minutes every day. Try and be consistent with this 10-day challenge. Before you know it, meditation becomes a habit. And before you know it, you're a much calmer, peaceful, happier person for this 10 minutes a day. For now, I'm just going to slowly bring myself back into the room. And you can do the same if you wish, just by gently opening your eyes. Allowing your eyes to refocus to the light in the room. Getting used to your surroundings again. Having that soft focus again, just on the object or the space in front of you. And in my case, the candle on the window shelf. Just keeping that breath nice and natural. You might just want to move your fingers, move your hands, maybe just move your legs a little bit. Maybe this is a good time just to reach and get your blanket. And just cover your legs and just to sit for a moment. We're in no rush to go back to the hectic world outside at the moment. Take as long as you need and sit here in peace. And I'll see you back again tomorrow for day 2.